Teacher Talking Sports, what it does, what it do, how we living with the NBA now in their off season. I am going to begin my NBA Mount Rushmores by position. Previously did it for MLB and NFL. I also did my MLB, NBA, NFL, and NHL Mount Rushmores by team. 4 best players in each team's franchise history. They're all in playlists. You could check them out. But for this series, I'll do the 4 best players by position in NBA history. Now, I will say some guys are a little challenging to single out for just one position. So today we're doing point guards. There's 2 guys, Jerry West and Allen Iverson, that I am considering as shooting guards. So if you wonder why they're not even on honorable mentions, as I will have honorable mentions at the end, I will include them in shooting guards. Probably Tim Duncan I'll have in power forwards, a couple other players. Hard to limit to one position. I'll get into those when I get to their position. But again, name the 4 best players by position in NBA history as a subjective list. Let me know in the comments at the end if you agree, disagree. I will name the players in alphabetical order by last name. Let's start with an active player, that being Chef Curry, Stephen Curry, the 7th overall pick in the 2009 NBA draft, has now played 14 seasons in the league. Career regular season averages of 24.6 points, 4.7 rebounds, 6.5 assists, and 1.6 steals. Of course, Curry currently has the most career three-pointers, 3,390 and counting, and the most postseason three-pointers as well with 618. He was named back-to-back MVP in the 2014-15 and 2015-16 season. He's also had MVP finishes of 3rd, 5th, 6th twice, 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th. Curry has made the All-NBA first team 4 times, the second team 4 times, and the third team once. He is a 2-time scoring champion, both those seasons averaging over 30 points, but he's averaged over 20 points a game in each season from 2012-13 to current. Known as the greatest shooter pretty much of all time by most people. Career 42.8% from long distance on 9 attempts per game. Free throw percentage of .909 for his career is the highest in NBA history, and he's led the league in free throw percentage 4 times. He is a member of 4 championship teams with the Warriors. The one thing that was missing from his mantle was a Finals MVP, which he did receive in the 2022 NBA Finals. Just an awesome player. Guy who kind of changed the game. Also a great passer as well. Puts up good assist numbers. Pretty much every season from 2012-13 on, he's averaged over 6 assists a game, other than 2018-19 where he averaged 5.2. Curry currently is 38th all-time in career points, 21,712, 45th all-time in assists with 5,740, and 60th all-time in steals with 1,419. Curry also led the league in steals in the 2015-16 season, 2.1, averaged 2 steals a game the previous season. Stephen Curry, first choice for the point guards Mount Rushmore. Next, let's go with an all-time Laker great, that being Magic Johnson. Johnson played 13 seasons in the NBA, 906 games, career regular season averages of 19.5 points, 7.2 rebounds, 11.2 assists, and 1.9 steals per game. For his career, shot over 50% from the field at 52%, and a solid 84.8% from the free throw line. Johnson was a 3-time MVP, winning in 1986-87, 88-89, and 89-90. Not only that, he was a 3-time NBA Finals MVP and a 5-time champion, all with the Lakers. It's the only team he played for. Not only did he win 3 MVPs, he also finished second twice, 3rd 4 times, 8th and 11th. He made the All-NBA first team 9 times, and they came consecutively from the 82-83 to 90-91 season. It had 1 second team All-NBA. 4 times in his career, he led the league in assists per game, including a career high of 13.1 in the 83-84 season. Twice he led the league in steals per game, and once In free throw percentage, Johnson had 4 different seasons where he averaged over 20 points per game. Postseason, he was excellent as well. 19.5 points, 7.7 rebounds, 12.3 assists, and 1.9 steals for his career. Many see him as the best point guard of all time, and I can't really argue that. Um, while his career wasn't super lengthy, he's still seventh all time in assists with 10,141. But his 2,346 career assists in the postseason is the most in NBA history. His 11.2 assists per game is the most in NBA history. He's 23rd all time in steals with 1,724 and third most triple doubles in league history with 138. Magic Johnson, the second member of the point guards Mount Rushmore. Next, let's go with a man known as the Big O, Oscar Robertson. Robertson played 14 seasons in the NBA. Career regular season averages of 25.7 points, 7.5 rebounds, 9.5 assists, just shy of 50% from the field, 48.5%, 83.8% from the free throw line. Robertson was named the league's MVP in 1963-64, and that wasn't even the season, which was 1961-62, where he became the first player in NBA history to average a triple-double, as he averaged 30.8 points, 12.5 rebounds, 11.4 assists, and there were so many other seasons where he came close. No one did it for over 5 decades until Russell Westbrook also accomplished the feat. Uh, he led the league in assists 7 times in 1967-68. He won a scoring title, averaging 29.2 points per game. Twice led the league in free throw percentage. He had 6 different seasons where he averaged at least 30 points per game and 5 seasons where he averaged double-digit assists. Not only was he the 1963-64 MVP, but he also finished second in voting once, third 3 times, fourth, and fifth 3 times. Was an All-NBA first-team member 9 straight years from 1960-61 until 1968-69, and finished as the runner-up, All-NBA second-team twice in his career as well. He won a title with the Milwaukee Bucks in the 1970-71 season. For his career, he is currently 14th all-time with 26,710 points, 8th all-time with 9,887 assists, and 2nd all-time in triple-doubles with 181. The Big O, Oscar Robertson, the 3rd member of the Point Guards Mount Rushmore. I didn't rank these guys, but this guy probably would have been 4th, but still an all-time great point guard, that being Zeke. Isiah Thomas. Isiah Thomas played 13 years in the NBA. Career averages of 19.2 points, 3.6 rebounds, and 9.3 assists. The second overall pick in 1981. In the 84-85 season, he averaged 13.9 assists per game. That is the 3rd most in a single season, only behind 2 seasons by John Stockton. That was the 2nd of 4 consecutive seasons that Thomas averaged double-digit assist totals. Every season from 82-83 to 86-87, he averaged over 20 points per game. In each of his first 5 seasons, he averaged over 2 steals a game, as he averaged 1.9 for his career. Postseason, didn't see his numbers go down much. His scoring average actually went up to 20.4. Also averaged 8.9 assists. A member of back-to-back Detroit Pistons championship teams in 89 and 90. The second of those, he was named the finals MVP. He had MVP finishes of 5th, 8th, 9th twice, 12th, and 13th twice. Thomas was a All-NBA first-team member 3 times and second-team member 2 times. For his career, he is 10th all-time with 9,061 assists and 17th all-time with 1,861 steals. His 9.3 assists per game are the 5th most in NBA history. So again, my point guards Mount Rushmore, alphabetical order by last name: Stephen Curry, Magic Johnson, Oscar Robertson, and Isiah Thomas. Of course, there's been a multitude of excellent point guards throughout the NBA's history. So here's some honorable mentions. Maybe the toughest guy to leave off, the all-time leader in assists and steals, that being John Stockton. Other honorable mentions include Walt Clyde Frazier, Jason Kidd, Steve Nash, Tiny Archibald, Gary Payton, Bob Cousy, Chris Paul, Russell Westbrook, and Damian Lillard. So there you have it, my all-time NBA Mount Rushmore for point guards. Do you agree with the four I include? Who would you have included in yours? Definitely let me know in the comments. Stay tuned for tomorrow, where I do my all-time NBA Mount Rushmore for shooting guards. Don't forget to subscribe, tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend to subscribe, like the video, share the video, hit the bell for notifications. I'm out.